Temple greetings, our outstanding devotees, and welcome to a good podcast. My name is Megan.
I'm Joel.
And today we are going to be looking into the wonderful world of one-star reviews. Now, not all one-star reviews are bad. There are many cases where a product or business was actually horrible, and sharing your reviews can save other customers from the same agony, but some of them are just so stupid that you have to make a podcast episode about it. So today we're looking into some of those one-star reviews, and to help us, we are joined by our first ever guest, Grace. Grace, say hi to our audience of millions, perhaps thousands.
Hello, everybody.
Grace, before we begin, we have to know something.
Okay.
Have you ever left a one-star review?
I don't think so. I mean, I definitely wanted to at one point, but I don't think I actually did it.
So you try and you hold back. You take that road of sparing
you know what
the
I mean?
companies.
Like, everyone has bad days. I'm not gonna, leave it on their website for people to look at forever and make them lose business. And it wasn't even that big a deal.
There's a lot of respect in a 2-star policy. That's, a lot of honor there.
Exactly. It was this year that I wanted to. I was, out for dinner.
Oh, wow.
And they didn't put, a fly went into my drink. And I was I was really nice, because obviously they didn't put the fly in there.
Yeah,
so I was like, can I just get another one? And they were like, yeah, but then they charged me for both drinks.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, excuse me, don't charge someone when there's a fly in their drink.
You know what? There's a lot of respect for being the bigger person there. If that was me, that establishment would be on the ground right now.
It's demolished.
Burned in
There'd
flames.
be cement and copper wire.
Oh my gosh.
That's not true. I wouldn't commit arson. Don't.
Well,
Okay.
let's not make it fully full stop. You won't. I think you want to leave that open.
I have no intention of arson at this point in my life.
At this point, though, you'll get there.
It'll happen.
We'll see. You can never predict the road ahead.
It's a rite of passage. Everyone's first arson. Anyways, the podcast episode. This episode, all three of us, we've gone into the field, we've done extensive research, and we have dug up 2 different one-star reviews, each of us, for a certain product or business. So we will each present our reviews, leaving out who it is directed towards, and the other 2 people will have to brainstorm and try and guess where the review was left.
And hopefully, by the end, we will have a better understanding of how the world of one-star reviews work, how to write them, and how they impact the world around them.
And where to avoid.
Exactly. The most important part.
This is a big picture episode, so if you're not ready to learn, get off.
Click off now.
Alright, so we're good to begin then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
So this is a gem. So first of all, I just need to say that this was posted by a guy named Shroudy Rowdy. Okay.
Okay.
So Shroudy Rowdy says, "Nice plays, but I forgetted on bringing my swimmerwear. 1 star." And now before you take your guess, I need to also tell you that he spelt nice place like NIES, nice, and then plays like PLAYS.
So this guy is clearly an academic.
Well, see, I say 2 paths for this, because in one, maybe the typo, maybe it's a child or something who wrote this, but in the other, calling back to the Florida men, this seems like it could be one, so I don't know.
His name is Rowdy, and his profile picture is an uncomfortably close photo of himself.
How cute.
Okay.
Don't you mean every suburban mom ever with the same angle?
The classic angle.
Yeah.
Got that nice Karen cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure if he zoomed out on the profile picture, he'd have that angled bob situation going on.
You know he would. You know he would.
But anyway, so he was so upset that he forgetted his swimmerwear that he had to rate this establishment 1 star.
It's a terrible experience for a person to go through. I don't blame them. So I don't know, Grace, because I'm thinking it could be a pool or something, but maybe, or maybe it's a hotel or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because they do have pools as well, or maybe it's even like a theme park. You know, some of
True,
them have water
true.
attractions.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, because if you're just going to a pool, then it's like, okay, oh well, it was a pool, the rec center, whatever. But if it's like a water park, those are expensive, and that's your whole trip,
Yeah,
like gone down the drain.
because you can't just go out and buy more. Your entire trip is just ruined.
Yeah, yeah. No, like for Shouty Rowdy, their trip is done.
Like,
They're not going to a store.
He
They're
is going to cry into
because
his
that's
pillow.
admitting defeat.
I think the beauty of this review is the fact that he gave them a 1-star review for something that he messed up.
His own mistake. Isn't that just the way the world works nowadays?
Yeah.
It's like, I forgetted my swimwear, so guess what? 1 star.
Well, he did take some credit because he called himself Shroudy, so like,
Yeah, he knows.
and I'm assuming that's like an insult potentially. I don't know.
Yeah, who even
Yeah.
knows?
So, I want to say our best bet is a water park. I don't know what
Yeah.
what are your thoughts, Grace?
No, I completely agree because like that's the one spot you need to have your bathing suit for, because at the pool you could just like tan and lounge. You don't necessarily like need
Yeah.
to, but water parks, the only thing there for you to do is go in the water park.
Mm-hmm. Sure thing. So then our guess is that is from some sort of water park.
All right, so you guys are very close. It is for a resort. So it's
Oh,
for
okay.
Moon Island Resort in Abu Dhabi, and it's got like a really big, like kind of pool water park-ish area.
Okay.
But yeah, so he didn't like it because he forgetted on bringing his swimwear.
That will never get
Poor
old.
man.
Put
Well,
that on a
okay.
t-shirt.
Like Rowdy needs to, he needs to take a step back though, because like you have other stuff you can do at a resort. Like that's like
Yeah.
at best 40% of the trip.
Yeah,
Like come on,
he kind
it's
of went off.
yeah, it's.
Rowdy,
I
Rowdy.
think he took it too far.
Or
Yeah.
maybe
I say
he
2-star would have been
really
best
like
there.
swimming. He was just so
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was his calling, and it was taken away from him.
It also
Yeah.
kind of implies that like there's nowhere that you could have like
can
bought a
buy.
swimsuit. No, I
Or-
forgot it. It's over. It's done.
You know what? Even swimming in a pair of like dirty shorts. Like, come on. I've seen
Yeah.
people do it. You can swim in
Yeah.
your shorts. He's just
Yeah.
pissy.
But he's not crafty Rowdy. He's Shroudy Rowdy. So.
I think we just renamed this man.
Yeah. We're sorry, Shroudy Rowdy, if you took any offense to these statements.
I'm sure he's listening right now.
Yeah, we're sorry, man. We're gonna lose a sub.
We're sorry, man.
We're gonna lose a sub.
You had to go swimming without your swimwear.
All right.
All right, I think we gotta move on. We gotta
Yeah. Okay.
Shroud
I'll
Daddy
move
to
on.
rest.
Okay. I'll move on to mine here. So, I picked a couple of reviews just to make sure that there is enough context for these.
All right.
So for the first one I have here is great. If you like rubber and grease slapped on the top of cardboard, your $5 is better spent on 5 packs of ramen noodles. And then the other one I have is they don't deserve 1 star. Gave me the wrong order and first told me they were giving me a credit and then changed and lied and said they didn't have any. Horrible customer service and so-called manager Catherine. Their name isn't Catherine. I'm changing it to protect them. But yeah, it was in that tone.
I appreciate the tone that you provided it. I think it really
That's so funny. They don't even have credit. They don't have it.
Yeah, it's
so
what are your thoughts?
Oh, okay. My first thought was like pizza, like a pizza place, because you said rubber and grease slapped on top of cardboard. And to me, that just kind of was like, well, the rubber is like pepperoni, grease, obviously, pizza, and then cardboard. You know, that's just where my mind went. And obviously, it's some sort of like food establishment.
yeah, I agree. Like this sounds like someone went to like Pizza and was like really unhappy with the service. I was thinking either pizza or like hamburger, because like the rubber could be like the patty and it's greasy, and the cardboard could be like the bun.
Yeah.
But honestly, like when you first read it, for a second I forgot like credit means like credit card, and I was thinking credits from like an arcade, and I was like, wait, I'm lost now.
Yeah, maybe like Pizza Hut or something.
Yeah, I think it's because Pizza Hut's pretty greasy.
Yeah, I'm
not
just
gonna
trying to think of a Burger King. I don't know what place has like not good burgers. Denny's.
Oh, yeah, no.
Denny's is nasty.
Yeah. I support Denny's for what the concept behind Denny's, but not actually going to Denny's.
Yeah, they're a little
I thi-
stingy.
I think Denny's is all right. Like for breakfast food, they're good.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like not for
breakfast.
lunch.
No,
yeah,
no, no.
yeah.
Like I've gotten burgers from them before, and it was just not it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was just not it.
Some Denny's have like that tablecloth that you can like draw on, and so I like that. That's pretty
So
cool.
fun.
I have never heard of that. Well, okay, I've seen in other places,
Well,
but at
it's not like
Denny's,
a
I've missed
tablecloth.
out.
It's like the paper that they just like put over top of the
Oh,
table, and you
see,
can get crayons.
I usually just end up drawing on the table anyways, but like,
Yeah.
you know what?
I normally bypass the paper altogether, and I crumple that up, put it on the floor. I'm going for the table.
Yeah.
Art used to be
Well,
like
And
memorialized.
you know, most restaurants nowadays, when you look older than like 12, they don't give you any crayons. So
Yeah.
so I just take like knives and just carve
Oh,
some
yeah.
woodwork into the
I need to
table.
express myself.
Funny enough, it helps you get faster service too. Like,
Exactly.
You come running when you do that.
yeah. So, what are your final thoughts for this
I'm gonna stick with the pizza place.
Yeah, I think
pizza place? All right. So you are correct. It is a pizza place.
Wow.
Do you have any guess onto what specific pizza place this is, though?
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
Final guess?
Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
No.
It is Little Caesars.
Oh,
Very close. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
accurate. We had Little Caesars pizza at our school every Tuesday, and that pizza's nasty. It's bad.
Oh my God. We had it on Thursdays.
Oh my god, the tea days, pizza days, man.
Yeah, I'm.
Ugh.
Little Caesars is like, it's perfect for like, if you're like, it's 3 a.m. and you're just wandering in a parking lot and you see that like orange beacon, that is when it's perfect. But any other time, it's a disappointment.
Agreed.
And the worst is, like, at school too, it had to be healthy, right? So they had to get us the multigrain pizza, and that shit was
Oh,
worse. Like, it was so bad.
Gross.
you're getting Little Caesars. Just cut your losses.
They're like already bad. Are we really gonna make it worse?
Okay, so the fact is that when I got pizza at school, I was like young and stupid, so I was like, this is some good pizza. But now, as you know, like an older person who is much more accustomed
Yeah.
to the world's trials and tribulations, that pizza's nasty.
So
Well,
bad.
It was not.
And also, when you're a kid, like grease is just like you can't have too much of it in food as a
Right?
kid.
It's like
But
spring.
like, and like that's 40% of it's Little Caesars pizza, so it doesn't affect you then. But like when you get older,
Ugh. You like
Rubber
pick up the
grease.
pizza and like it like drips off in like a steady
Yeah.
stream.
did.
It's like,
Oh my
if you put it
gosh.
if you put it in the strainer, you can get it from like a medium to a small.
You're absolutely right, though. Like that's the
Yeah,
sad
it's-
part.
I mean, where's the lie?
Yeah, get your act together, Little Caesars.
Yeah. You know what? Cannot blame these people for reviewing it. It's accurate, it's fair, and Catherine, get your crap together.
Hand those credits out. What's it going to cost you?
Come on.
Exactly. Like, do your part, girl.
Mhm. We're all in this together here. We're all having to eat Little Caesars.
We're all suffering. Can you at least
Give
least
me
give us
the
credit?
please?
All right. Grace, do you want to present your
Yeah,
first?
I can't.
All right.
Okay, so
let's
this
hear it.
one is kind of easy to guess, but it was just kind of ranty, and I kind of liked it. So here you go.
Okay.
I'll clear my throat. Came here a couple days back and was extremely disappointed. My friends and I made an appointment a few days in advance of when we went, giving them lots of time to prepare for 3 people, and still had to wait 15 to 20 minutes to even be acknowledged. Even after signing in and saying hi, we were still ignored. Once we were seated, we still had to wait another half an hour with our feet soaking in cold water, and at the court they put in like 500 question marks.
Okay.
When we waited for service. Once we were finally served, the experience was awful. Quality and sanitation of tools and service was disgusting. Tools were unwashed, staff was rude, and the typical treatment was a total joke. I am shocked that they have regular customers. So many customers walked in and were either ignored or sent away to come back, having to wait another 15 to 30 minutes to be acknowledged. I was appalled by the sanitary condition and will not be coming back. Prices on the website versus the prices displayed in person are not consistent, and we paid much more than what we had originally expected. The quality of service does not stand up to the price I paid. My polish has bubbled and has begun peeling, and my toes were a mess after I left. I left with 2 bloodied and sore toes, which I was afraid were infected. Overall, I do not recommend this place. They need to work on cleanliness and sanitary condition as well as customer service.
That is a roller coaster.
The thing I love most about that is like you think they're done, and then they're like, and another thing, and another thing.
See, okay, I was like drawing a blank for most of that because first I was like waiting to be seated. I'm like, oh, okay, a restaurant. What restaurant is this?
Yeah.
But then they're like, my feet were soaking wet. I'm like, is this like a pool? Was it raining out? Like,
Bro, I knew right away, like, this is a spa. They're getting pedicures, man.
Yeah, I didn't clue into that till like the very end when they talked about bloody toes, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, wait. So I've gotten like a pedicure before, not on the regular. I wish I could, but that money.
Yeah.
But anyways, I've gotten it before. What would cause your toes to become like beaten and bloodied after?
No, I feel like the lady just like took her foot and just started punching it, you know?
Maybe like instead of nail polish remover, they just use like sandpaper or something and just.
They do have that like foot scraping
Chemical.
thing that is kind of like sandpaper to get off like the dead
Yeah.
skin on your foot. But
No.
this,
Mhm.
did they just like keep going until they hit bone? They're like,
Bone. You know those like little saw whirly thingies that they use to like shape the nail?
yeah.
What if she just
Mhm.
like cut her foot?
Yes.
She like
Maybe they're
cut
trying.
her toes off.
They're trying to do that like the like alligator teeth design kind of in the nail, but then just like.
I'm also wondering because like
Gross.
it's not always obvious when tools are dirty. So like how dirty did the stuff they were using have to be that the customers could like notice that they
Visibly
were
notice. Oh, I know. Imagine.
it's like grime on it?
Yeah, that's not cute.
No.
I would just leave.
I mean, honestly, I feel like this place deserves a 1-star review if people were literally coming in, getting ignored, their stuff was dirty, and people left with their toes literally bleeding. Like,
Bleeding.
Yeah.
Like what? Bloodied and sore toes.
like
They seemed quite justified with their statement there.
Yeah.
I also kind of feel like they should have like opened with that, like start with the they made my toes bleed and go from there. Like, why are you
Yeah.
starting with they made me wait 15-20 minutes and ending with the they made my toes bleed?
Because yeah, if someone's reading it, they're going to hear that and be like, "Oh, they're just complaining about the wait. This is clearly just an
Yeah.
entitled
And
person."
they'll stop
No,
reading.
no. But like bloody toes, that's a little more severe.
Yeah, let's talk about that first.
I've been just going so hard on her foot. Like I don't understand how it so bled.
They're making sure they get the money's worth. Like,
Well, we waited for 15-20 minutes, so we're gonna really clean you up.
yeah,
I'm gonna really go in.
yeah.
Oh. Okay, but yeah, your final guesses.
I'm gonna say a pedicure.
Pedicure spa.
Yeah, it's a nail salon.
I will keep that off of my radar. I will never go there.
Now I kind of want to go there to see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh my
What?
God.
Get like a prosthetic feet or something and extend your legs so that you can go in undercover without like risking your feet.
I'll get little foot cams. Like I'll put tiny cameras in the toes.
Yeah, yeah. And they'll be like, "Ma'am, why are there GoPros on your feet?"
It's like,
And you'll be like, "Shoot."
One of
Yeah, they caught
reality
me.
TV shows. What's that guy's name? John Quininoso?
That sounds
I
right.
don't know.
Like, what would you do?
Oh yeah.
That one show, you know how he comes in and there's like, I don't know.
Something crazy
Girl.
going on.
Yeah, something crazy's going on. I feel like they're like sawing off someone's toe. And he comes in
Yeah,
and
that-
he's like, "Hi, I'm John."
What would you do? Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write an angry review.
1 star.
1 star. All right, I really want to share my next one.
Okay, I want to hear it. Let's
I'm
hear
so,
it.
okay. This one's it's one sentence, but it's a lot packed into
Okay.
that sentence. So
All right.
this 1-star review says, "I got stabbed 7 times in the span of 1 year." And that's it.
Okay.
It's like a
So-
mafia. A review of a mafia.
Yeah.
You're just like, I can't do this. I'm getting stabbed.
I want to say orthodontist. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, like that's because maybe it's some personal experience of having braces, but like,
Yeah.
I want to say orthodontist. I don't know.
Or what about like a piercing tattoo shop? You know?
Yo, that's true. Yeah. But like, yeah. Well, but then why would it be a 1-star review? Because it'd be like, oh yeah, I got 7 piercings here. Great job. I
Yeah.
got stabbed 7
Wait,
times.
Megan, is it a business or a product?
It is it's not a product, it's like a business / location.
Because I was gonna say like a sewing machine.
I mean, that would
Not a
work too,
product.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you're saying the piercing, like, it could be like they were like stabbed in the wrong place 7 times.
True. Yeah.
That would also beg the question: why do they keep going back?
Yeah. They're trusting. That's all.
This one's funny. It's just difficult
Well,
to guess.
And maybe, just maybe, this could also be Denny's. Like,
It could be Denny's.
this could very well be a Denny's.
Honestly, nothing's off the table here. If it helps, the location of this place is in Texas.
Okay, that just broadens it. Now it can be anything. Thanks, Maggie.
What
You're
about like a stable?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Man, that ball pit is dangerous.
Yeah.
It's definitely Chuck E. Cheese. A
Half
McDonald's.
the kids that
like,
jump in,
playhouse.
they don't come out the same.
When they jump in, they come out with like radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
A lot of kids jump in, but they don't jump out.
They jump in and walk out.
That's their
Tattoos
method of-
down their arms, full-grown beards.
Thanos would need that gauntlet. Just push him in the ball pit.
Last one standing wins a free meet and greet with Chucky.
I don't think anyone would want to win that. That's terrifying.
Last one out gets to go in the rat suit.
Oh, I bet it smells so bad in there. Ugh,
Okay.
gross.
I want to say it's an orthodontist because that's all I can reasonably think it would be.
Yeah, I think
I don't
so
know.
too. That or like the tattoo piercing, but then that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
Orthodontist, that's
You-
smart.
Orthodontist then?
Yeah, that's smart.
All right, we'll go with orthodontist then.
All right, it is not an orthodontist.
Darn.
It is Montgomery County Jail in Texas, USA.
No, I was going with the mafia.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd go down the mafia path because you would have gotten there.
That's so funny.
I didn't
One
know you
star,
could
I
leave
got-
reviews at
Yeah,
a
I
Can leave
jail.
reviews.
Jail?
It has 47 reviews, with an average of 2.9 stars.
Wow.
So I mean,
Oh my
don't
God.
visit Montgomery County
Don't go
Jail
to
anytime
jail.
soon.
Okay, well, but at the same time, if we're putting it into perspective, that's less than 1 stabbing per month in a jail, and like,
Well, but this is just
Yeah.
one
That's cool.
person though. This is one person
Yeah,
who
oh,
got stabbed
that's
7
true,
times. How many
that's
other
true,
people got
yeah.
stabbed
Not
7
like-
times?
No.
maybe they were the instigator, and in retaliation,
Yeah,
they
there
got
you
stabbed many times.
Oh,
I
poor
also
guy.
find it like super ironic because the address, like the street address, is 1 Criminal Justice Drive.
Is this a real jail?
This is a real jail. 1 Criminal Justice Drive in Conroe, Texas, USA.
Maybe they were like starting a town, and it's like, what does a town need? A jail. What address should it be? 1.
Yeah.
We'll count up from here.
Like, well, think about it. You know, if you are a new cop in town and you need to take someone to jail, it's a pretty easy address to remember.
It's
1
That's
criminal.
true, yeah.
Like, come on, pretty good.
It's like, Chief, where's the address again?
1.
1.
Kind of smart. I want my address to be 1. It's so good.
I always forget because like here it's all 3 numbers, right? Or like a 3-digit
true.
thing. And I forget that like in even here and like everywhere there can be single digits and there's got to be a 1. You got to start somewhere.
That's true. There has to be. Do you think there's a 0?
Oh.
I feel like they've made them, but the house just disappears. Like you can't.
And you know when like you're in like a Minecraft server and you're trying to place a block, but it's like it's not updated enough to take that block, so
yeah.
you keep placing
Yeah.
it and it just goes away. I feel like that's
It's-
every time you make house with the address number 0.
They're like nailing in the final shingles and just.
I lost another one.
Yeah.
I've never played Minecraft before.
What?
You haven't?
That is
I know.
that is an unjust stance
I
to
know.
take.
Guys,
Okay.
I know. Trust me.
Okay, you know what? I didn't
I'm not
think
proud of it.
that wow, like I feel like a pain like in my chest.
Listen, I didn't
It's
want
like-
to tell you before we started recording because you could have just found another guest. But
Yeah, we
like,
probably
that's
would have,
true.
Grace.
You know what? In that case, thanks for
Yeah,
watching.
thanks.
I think
I
we're done
think this
here.
episode's over.
darn it, I shouldn't have said anything.
like not even like the free pocket edition.
No,
Wow,
I've
Wow.
watched people play it.
Okay, well at least you've watched people
that's
play
my
something.
it.
brother.
Yeah.
This is that moment we were
Ah.
talking about earlier, where like this podcast just explodes. Like,
Yeah.
it's
It's.
broken.
Yeah, hit the
I don't
button.
know.
Hit the button.
Yeah.
It's done. We're over.
Oh, shoot.
Shoot.
And-
Darn it. I just had to
Yeah.
get it off my chest. This is a safe
Okay.
space.
Well,
I hope
Well,
you know
I
that you've
am-
just lost us millions of subscribers.
yeah. We're in the negatives right now, Grace.
Sorry, I'll pay you.
It's,
I'll send
You know what?
money.
I think we've become an okay podcast.
Yeah,
We've
we've
dropped
downgraded.
down.
We're no longer
Yeah.
a good podcast. We're an okay podcast.
1 star.
What?
And it all
welcome
circles
back to a
back.
one-star podcast. Well, you know what? It
We
takes
gotta-
a lot of guts to admit that, Grace. So
Yeah, we do have some respect.
yeah.
Just blurt it out. I couldn't control anything I'm saying.
Mhm.
Happened.
I think I'm about to burst into tears, so I gotta hear the next review before I lose
Okay,
it. On
yeah.
Wait, take it away.
Sidetrack. Okay. So this one, This one is a tough one. So this one is a product. It's not a business.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 2 here. One of them is it only works if you pull it backwards. No popping when pushing it forward. I've had these before. This one doesn't work. And then the other one we have I am not satisfied with this product. The wheels are stiff and my granddaughter cannot move it freely. Needs force. Also, the product looks used. Had smudges.
Smudge. Ooh, this is hard.
This is so.
Hmm.
I heard popping, and the first thing I'm thinking is like a popcorn machine.
Okay,
Yeah, but
okay.
she has to ride it.
Oh, does it say ride?
It says my granddaughter cannot move it freely.
Move it freely.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it's
like
something
a
that doesn't
sprinter?
pop. It has to move backwards. Hard to move. Looks used.
Smudges.
Smudges.
God, this is a
It's-
hard one.
Do you want a hint or do you guys
Yeah.
want,
Hint.
Yeah,
Hint.
hint.
Okay, so it is a children's toy.
Children's. Okay. What I'm thinking is like those like little like pretend vacuum cleaners, and they have the little balls in them, and when you push it, all the
Yes.
balls hop around. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Oh, or they have like the
Okay.
lawnmower ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Mhm.
smart.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like some kind of pretend household utility,
Yeah,
like a pretend vacuum or a pretend lawnmower.
Okay,
actually good.
is that your guess?
Yeah,
don't know,
that's
is that
so
a-
smart.
Okay, that's our guess.
I'm not thinking of anything. No, that's
Okay, let's go with that then.
Yes.
All right, well you guys got it. Dang.
Yes!
Really?
I I didn't think you'd get those.
Oh
I-
yeah.
Yes,
Well,
Megan.
It was
My mom runs a daycare, so I have a lot of experience with children's toys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
fair. That was a good guess. Good job, Megan.
Thank you. We owned a couple of those.
Oh wow.
I was trying to like find something to do and I just kind of went to Amazon and then one of those popped up and I was like, yo! So I was like, let's do this. And sure enough, there were some ambiguous, but like leading enough clues there. So I thought it worked well.
Yeah,
There you
no, I
go.
thank you for the. I wouldn't have gotten it if you didn't give us the hint.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have been
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
it.
My brain was kind of just like, "Do-do-do-do-do," like,
That's me all the time.
Yeah.
Literally, like I just heard children's toys and I like locked in, and that was the only time I've had like a coherent thought in the past week.
Well, that was a really good guess. Hey, that was a good product.
From personal experience, those things are pretty lit. Like we had a
Yeah.
lawnmower one; they're pretty cool.
Good, yeah.
I
You get to
never
pretend
had
to do
those.
housework.
But like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
all my babysitters did.
Yeah,
They are pretty sick.
but it sounds
Actually-
like this one is not so sick.
Well, you know what I was thinking as well was, you know those games that sometimes they have the little bubble in the middle where you pop it and then the dice
Oh.
like rolls automatically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they
Like
had that
Boggle,
for like
kind of.
yeah, for like sorry. Or...
Yeah, like that one kind of like
Mhm.
was originally in my mind, but then when you said like move it freely, I was like, well, I mean, is the game covered in cement? No, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
It's like so heavy you can't pick it up.
Sorry, mobile.
Sorry. That's a good
Just
product.
put in one of those like little like one of those platform things that like you can ride or whatever. Like
Oh, quick,
with the
trademark that.
wheels. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. I think we're good to move on. To our final one. Yeah. Let's
Cool.
hear it.
All right, so this is like kind of a product, but more of like a franchise, I think it's become
Okay.
now. So
Mhm.
here it is. It's 754 pages long, and its heroine's dominant personality trait is low self-esteem. She is a clumsy, selfish nincompoop with the charisma of a boiled potato. It's a story that's going nowhere, being told by a girl who seems to be fighting me for the gold medal in a not liking her contest. She is a gawping, blank slate of a doormat who doesn't mind that her boyfriend spies on her, and I can't understand it. If I had an eternity to read, I still would never choose this.
Ouch.
Like, kind
Okay.
of going in on the character, the characters
Yeah.
there.
Okay, so it's like a franchise / product. So it's obviously a book.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
It's a book, and it has like a really boring female. The issue is that there's so many writers that can't write female main characters
Yeah.
properly. That there's so many books where the female main character is just like a rock.
And that's the tea.
I gotta focus on the boyfriend spying on her thing. I'm racking my mind for all the different book series in which the boyfriend is a creep, and unfortunately, there's too many.
Too many. I can
This
add
is
like a
tough.
little hint in if you guys need it.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I-
I think I might know what it is.
Okay.
Okay. I'm drawing a bit of a blank. What are your thoughts?
Is it Twilight?
Yeah, it's totally Twilight.
Yo, nice.
Yeah, because I know that Edward would like break in. I never read the Twilight series. I watched half of the first movie at a
Yeah,
sleepover,
I
and
never read it.
I watched half of the first movie at a sleepover, and I literally got a migraine and had to go home. So, but I do know that Edward breaks into her house and watches her as she sleeps.
Yeah,
so-
so there was part of the review that I kind of just like edited out because I didn't want to spoil it. But it's doesn't mind that her boyfriend spies on her in her sleep. Like that's the original
yeah.
one. I took that part out so it wouldn't be too obvious. But I just think it's funny, the charisma of a boiled potato.
I mean, as far like the extent of my knowledge about Twilight, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, I've like you said, I've never read the books. I've only watched the first movie.
Mhm.
And it's yeah, the character development is just not there at
The issue-
all.
But like literally, like when you started talking about like the main character, like I was already thinking like, could it be Hunger Games? Could it be Divergent? Could it be like?
Mhm.
There's two like. There is a lot of book series where a lot of people, the main complaint is that the female protagonist is not.
It's just not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Divergent was my first thought, but I was like,
Yeah.
oh, but that series died quick. Like,
Yeah, and
That's
also
true.
like I think she more spied on her boyfriend than the other way around.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Divergent series was.
Weren't
Yeah.
they supposed to make
I
like
I really
more
liked it,
movies?
but
No, I think they made movies for the 3 books.
the
I
movies
think-
are bad.
yeah.
The movies are horrible.
First movie I
the,
didn't
the
mind.
first movie's like, hey, we should kind of follow the plot, but you know what? We'll take it new directions.
Yeah.
And the second one was like, what book?
I remember watching the movies, and I was so excited because, like, I read the Divergent series when I was in, like, grade 8, and it was, like,
Yeah.
the best thing ever, and then I watched the movies, and I was so mad because I'm like, "That's not the Triss I know and love." Like,
I think they're really heated about it, yeah.
yeah.
And even, like, the books looking back, like, they're really nonsensical. It's like you have this, like, city divided up into, like, wait, do you guys care about spoilers?
No, I've read the books.
Yeah,
okay, just making sure. It's like, okay, we have these 5 sections, and each of them have one thing, but don't cross over, but also you can. But wait, you're defying your thing? Oh, by the way, there's an outside government, but they're the good guys, but they're testing experience, but now you want to kill them? But what? And it's like...
It's like pretty much Runner, the Hunger Games, all mixed into one book.
Yeah.
It's... I mean, like, I would still, like, 100% reread the whole series and still love it, but objectively, it's not that great.
Well, that's the thing with the Hunger Games. Like, I just got the new book in, and I'm reading it, and, like, I'm in love with it, obviously, because, like, 12-year-old me is, like, really in love with it. But from, like, a writing standpoint, it's not the best, you know? Not gonna win any
it's often, like, nostalgia.
I want to read that one.
I really want to read
Yeah.
Especially nostalgia. For sure.
Yeah, I really want to read that new Hunger Games one, though. That, like, that one looks good.
I'm about halfway through it. I got it this morning. It's good, you know?
Okay,
I wouldn't say it's as good as the first 2 books, but it's definitely better than Mockingjay.
Well,
okay.
I mean, to be fair, that is kind of a low bar, because Mockingjay, I did not like.
Yeah. No, it was really bad.
That book ruined the whole thing.
I think, like, it was good that it took a different direction, at least, because I feel like the first 2 were pretty similar.
But I liked that. I liked the Death Arena. I want more Death Arena.
but they can't go, Snow's back at his shenanigans. Like, they can't do that a third time.
But if they did, I would be on board for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, this book is a lot more gruesome in terms of things, because it's earlier on, so they hadn't developed a lot of things yet, you know?
Oh, sweet. I'm excited. Okay.
Yeah, I want to read this. Do
it.
I know.
Okay.
Order it. Chapters, I think they still have some in stock. It's like
sweet.
$25 hardcover, not that bad.
That's a good price for a hardcover.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you'd think, and especially if it's so popular, I think it'd be like $40 or something.
Yeah.
It came out like literally not even a week ago.
That's impressive.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
So, definitely.
Well, I know what I'm doing once we stop recording.
The moral of the story is read the new Hunger Games book.
Read the new Hunger Games book.
That is what this is about. Yes.
Every episode.
Like, it's actually kind of embarrassing.
It's fine. There's no judgment.
Yeah.
We all have our things, right?
Yeah. All right. So, okay. Joel really wanted me to say this.
All right.
Wowee! Jeez Louise! Grace, now that we've gone through these, do you think you'll start writing 1-star reviews?
You know what? After reading through these, I definitely think I should start writing. You know, just get my anger out there in the moment while it's fresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm tired of sitting by and letting other people suffer by going to places and buying things that are just not good.
That's true,
it's time to let my inner Karen shine.
Yeah. You gotta follow in Shroudy Rowdy's footsteps.
I was gonna say, after hearing about his story and how he forgetted his swimwear, I am inspired to become a cold-hearted human being and just wreak havoc all over everyone.
I think we all could learn a little bit from Shroudy Rowdy. I think that's the moral of this story.
Shroudy Rowdy for president.
I swear, I'm gonna make Shroudy Rowdy t-shirts and everyone.
Oh yeah. New merch. That's your merch. Guys. Link in bio. Not really. Don't look. We won't have it made.
I will buy that t-shirt from you.
Listen, if we can hit 1 trillion subscribers, we will make a Shroudy Rowdy t-shirt.
Slap that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, make sure to tell your friends, leave a comment down below. What did you guys think about this video? I thought it was pretty good.
Me too.
Yeah.
I thought it was merely okay, but
not the best. But you know what?
Yeah.
No, I think it was fun. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was really fun. I think you were a great first guest. You set the bar really high.
Oh, thank you.
So every other guest is gonna have to follow in your footsteps.
They're small footsteps.
The bar is
okay.
high. The bar is high.
Yeah, everyone,
But
if you want to be a guest on this podcast, you start studying. You gotta listen to this
Mhm.
over and over until it's like in your head.
Perfect. You need to be scripted. Perfect.
Yeah. But with that, I think that's all we have. So, Grace, thank you for joining us. It has been an honor.
Having me.
It was awesome. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But that is all we have. So, viewers, thank you for watching. But with that, we offer our ample goodbyes, our outstanding devotees.